Hi guys, so I haven't even got my Let's Play up yet, but I thought it might be useful for people to know where you can get certain types of resources within a city, especially if maybe you've been, not started playing it yet, but you've been watching videos. Hopefully this will help you decide where you're going to build your base. So within the city, you can get a hold of everything except for an organic polymer replacement. You have to get that outside the city, so I'll do that last. But inside the city, you're going to first of all have a few resources you might not know that you can get easily. And that is from things like lampposts and benches. You're going to find these lampposts about. I don't know if we've got any benches right nearby. But these lampposts here, you can harvest these. In fact, you can even harvest them with a creature. And that shows you the 4 things you can actually get from them. So you can actually get... let's open up this thing. Here we go. You can get element dust, electronics, crystal, and you can get the scrap metal. Now, scrap metal just goes in the forge like normal metal, except for 1 scrap metal becomes 1 scrap metal ingot, which is then used like normal metal. So that's actually a fairly cool way to get hold of metal if you can't find any metal rocks. I will say though, the harvesting, if you're on ×1 harvesting, is a bit crappy. There's other ways to get that scrap metal. Namely, you can kill certain things. So that's a way for you to get crystal, electronics, scrap metal and element dust quite easily. You're also going to find that around the city there's a fair amount of metal nodes around. Now, we haven't found anywhere where they're completely clustered together, but we have found a good area for them, which I'm going to show you in a second. But you also will find these crystal nodes around here, and you will find these blue crystal nodes, which will give you green gems, I think, or green gem fragments, I believe. I'm going to show you here. Here we go, and we just smack this. You see, get fragmented green gem, which is a replacement for green gems, I believe. You can also get a replacement for the aberration red gems as well. Haven't found a blue gem replacement yet. Right, so that's just some of the resources you're going to see around. Now, another thing as well is when you want to get hold of oil, or you want to get more of those scrap metal, you want to kill these enforcers that you're going to see around. Let's see if we can... I saw one just now. Where's he gone? Right, so these xenomorph looking things, these are enforcers, and if you kill them, you will actually get stuff. You won't get anything from killing those defense units, but let's kill this enforcer here. I don't know what level it is. Right, that's a level 24 enforcer. As you can see, I got a lot of oil, electronics and scrap metal from them. Now be careful when you do kill them or the defense units. They are, they're able to be dealt with. Like, if you've got, say, an Iggy, a Trike, or, I'm on Tapagera here, you can deal with them quite easily. But if you get seen doing it by a scout and they don't kill you, like the scout will go red, it will make enforcers like try and kill you. The enforcers will start hunting you down, so just be aware of that. So right here is a good example of all the things you can actually harvest when you're just going around the city. There'll be metal rocks, there'll be these blue crystal nodes, these white crystal nodes, and you will find these destructible items here, which will give you the element dust, electronics, crystal, and metal. And you've also got the enforcers that you can kill. But there is a canyon that runs along the southern part of the city, and that is a good place for you to get not only these things, but obsidian as well. That is... really, like, that's the one that you're not going to see around. That's the one where you kind of have to go to a specific area for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get there on foot, because you might want to go there before you've even got a flyer. I mean, it's level 38 for a Pteranodon saddle, and I think it's 55, 52 for a Tapagera saddle. So you're probably going to want Polymer before you have the ability to have a flyer. Right, okay, so to get to this canyon area on foot, I'm going to start in the middle of the city. Now, you'll know when you're in the middle if you can see this kind of swampy area and you've got a gate over there and you've got a gate up there. Now, that one there has kind of got all that really rugged landscape. That's to the north. So as you can see here, I'm at 47.2, 43.2. And you've got this kind of swampy area around here, and there's another gate down there. That's to the south. We're going to go towards that gate. And once you get to here, which is at 52.8, 41.8, you are now actually over the canyon. So if we have a look down here, there you go. I'm just going to show you the route to get down there, and then once I'm down there, I'm going to show you how to find things on the tapagera again. So, let's done this. Now do be careful running over here, because that is a drop there. Right, so once you get to here, you're at the point where you can actually start going downwards. Now, you can actually go around that side as well. The reason I took you around this route is that in this courtyard, off to this side here, there is a couple of bits of obsidian over here. Now, obsidian does seem to be the hardest thing to find in the city so far. So there's a metal rock there, and just over here at 55.8, 34.7, there is 2 obsidian rocks. In fact, I think there's 3 in there. Was there 4 even? 4. Oh, wait a second. 5, 6 obsidian rocks right here. So, there we go. Right, time to go down to the ravine. So, once you get to here, you're just going to follow these 2 slope walkways down. At the bottom of here, you're going to look for the purple area. So there we go. As we go along here, there we go. We've got those purple signifiers there. Just go underneath these, and then we just keep following it downwards to the left as you come onto it from this direction. So you should see what I'm seeing here. And as you go over this hump here, you're going to see a waterfall. And we just go towards the waterfall. Right, this is the ravine. Now, this is the waterfall you want to keep your eye on. You want to know where to get back to this or how to get back to this, because this is the way you're going to find your way back up. But now that I'm here, I'm going to go over to the tapagera so I can show you all the resources that are in this area. Right, so this is the waterfall here. And as you can see already, if we go over here, you see there's metal rocks. There's more crystal around. There should be another metal rock I just saw around there. There's crystal and metal all over the place. So you should be able to find a fair amount of whatever you need down here. Now the first of the obsidian locations around here are at... where's it gone? Aha, right. So there's obsidian up here. You've got these crystal formations all around here, and there's a couple of obsidian rocks here. This is 52.3, 40.9. Now, from this waterfall, if you go left, so if you're looking at the waterfall from where you came down, if you go to the left here, there's a couple more obsidian things you can get. And as you can see, there's starting to get quite a lot of metal up here. There's more metal there. Oops. So, there's a couple of obsidian rocks here at 52.6, 36.5. And around this corner, there's another couple here. 53.0, 36.1. And now if we turn around and go back down the ravine, there's some more down the other side. But as you can see, there's lots of metal around here. Oh, there's an obsidian rock there. 53.5, 40.6. As you can see, lots of metal and crystal along this formation here. So the middle of this lake here is about, what, 55 by 42.6. And as you can see, there's loads of stuff around here. And then if you follow this pathway up a little bit and round to the left, and there's a couple of obsidian rocks up here. Well, 3, I think. Is that 3? 3? Yeah, 3 obsidian rocks at 54.0, 47.0. Now, I wouldn't really go beyond... I wouldn't go too far beyond being able to see the water around here, because if you go too far to the east or the west, you start getting nasties appearing. But as you can see, fairly safe down here. Right, so as you can see, it's a fairly good area to go and harvest your resources. Now, I'm just going to quickly show you how to get back up from that waterfall. I'll just show you the video of that. And then I'm going to show you where you can get beaver dams, which will be good for, obviously, cementing paste and any other things that normally appear in them. Silica pearls, things like that. So the best place that we've found to find the beaver dams is over to the west hand side of the city. There's like this big area where you'll find beavers in there. Now if you're trying to find this by eye, once again, if you go to that central bit where you kind of got the swampy area, they've got the gates north and south. If you look to the west or look to the left from the north gate, you can see there is an obelisk through there. Now it's not a functional obelisk, but if you fly through there, that takes you directly to this area. Or if you run through there. So it's another one of those large walkways. It's fairly easy to figure out where you're going, as you can see here. As you can see, this is absolutely, it's an even easier one to find here. Giant, massive highway that's obviously leading directly to this obelisk. And as you can see around here, there are lots of beaver dams. There's a beaver dam over there, I can see. It's two over here. It's probably been harvested recently as well. And there are other resources around here. As you can see, there are these defense units, so got to be careful of them. You can even do a little bit of fishing here. Obviously, there's beavers here. So, yeah, this is a good little place for you to come and get your cementing paste. But you'll also be able to find other resources around here. And this is at the center of this. We'll go for 50.5, 29.8, but it's all around this area here. So the final thing you might want to be trying to get is, say, organic polymer. Now we haven't found any sources of organic polymer itself, but if you just poke your head outside the city and start finding corrupted creatures, killing them will give you organic, and something that will substitute organic polymer. Now, it's not too dangerous out here. Don't be too scared. But what we're looking for is purple creatures. Now, we want a few of them around that we can kind of kill on this guy. They do swarm when you attack them. So, if you're going to go out here like balls to the wall, make sure you've got a decent creature. I mean, a good trike should probably do you, but... Oh, look, there you go. Look, those corrupted things are attacking. Corrupted pteranodons. Let's see if we can get their attention. There we go. Right, so as you can see, I got 3 corrupted nodules. There we go. 3 corrupted nodules. These are, they basically say they're highly dangerous to humans to eat, but they are an organic polymer replacement. So let's go and kill some more stuff. So that ended up being a bit more of a fight than I wanted it to be. Yeah, his health went down under half. But I ended up getting 24 corrupted nodules, and that was from 2 triceratops, 3 dilos, and a raptor that came in. And yeah, so they do like to swarm, so do be careful with that. You're going to want to be able to get away, or pick out ones that are like, you know, as you can see here, not much around, and then maybe draw them off if you want to say something like an Iggy or a trike. You'll probably be able to deal with that that amount of stuff without a problem. But yeah, so that was a way for you to get yourself your organic polymer. Right, so that should be where you can get hold of all the resources you're going to need. So you can get your polymer from either killing the stuff outside, which, to be perfectly honest, I would say just go and harvest yourself some obsidian. But anyway, you can get yourself polymer and electronics quite easily. You will be able to get yourself metal crystal, oil if you kill the enforcers. The only thing that's a bit of a trouble is going outside for that corrupted nodule, but you should be able to tame yourself a fairly badass herbivore, or, you know, a team of things to go out there with if you really need them. Say, for example, you try and tame tapageras and you want your ghillie suit. But anyway, guys, I hope this helps you out if you're just starting out on the expansion and you've been looking for any sort of resources. I will do a more detailed one of this once I know where stuff is. Catch you guys soon. Bye.